Hello. Welcome to A Moment with Abby. Ding. I don't know how to do like those fancy sound effects, so I'll just add it myself. Hello. My name is Abby, and I am starting a podcast, which I would never have thought that I would have even tried to do something like this. I generally stick to like videos, little with like filters on them. And this time I thought, you know what? We are, and when I say we, I mean the UK is going, well, we are in lockdown too. Well, let me go back a little bit. I live in England with my family for the moment. My family consists of 3 daughters and a husband. We are here for his work. So I dropped everything and followed my husband to the great old UK. And we have loved it here since we got here in 2018. Now, fast forward to 2020, and who would have thunk that we would be going through a frickin' pandemic? Honestly, back in March, I thought of 2020, I thought that the pandemic would be over by May and the kids would be back in school and we would still be able to go to Paris Disney and, start life all over again by the summer. And that's not what's happening. So, God had other plans. And now with as the UK scientists call it, the R rate is rising. It changes every day. And so now we are back in lockdown. So the reason why I wanted to start this podcast is not only because we are in lockdown, but to capture this moment, because we're going into lockdown for a month, to capture this moment and get my feelings out about it. I would have never said this a few years ago, but I'm a very feely, emotional person. Actually, my parents and my husband would tell you I'm very emotional, but I I feel deeply. So I want to bring a lightness to this moment and just woosah. I'm trying not to have this go longer than 10 minutes, maybe 20 max, because I enjoy a podcast that I can wash my dishes to, or fold the laundry to, or drive to whatever I'm doing and have the opportunity to just turn my brain off. And honestly, I really enjoy turning this brain off, especially with so much going on around us. So that's why I did this, just to have a little light in the world. And I'm going to leave you with a little bit of, I guess, a tip for the day. As the British people say, hands, face, space. We wash our hands. We cover our face with our mask. And we give space to those around us. And if we do that, we get out of this lockdown. People do it, so we get out of this lockdown. So, let me see. I'm trying to be professional with this whole thing, so I'm using my kid's gamer headset with a microphone, and I'm using a program to help record this, all professional like, and I actually have a script because here I am, like, I like to talk off the cuff, I like to talk about a topic, but I know that I will go on a tangent if I don't have something to keep me in line. So, this is going to be this part of this podcast. I'm going to just talk about what type of podcast this will be. Now, yeah, it could be off the cuff some days, but really I'm trying to have each day have a theme. because I have this idea in my head where this is gonna be about a month, a long project for me. Because idle hands, we can all finish that quote. So I have these themes per day, and let me share it with you. So Monday is going to be Monday mystery / murder. Now, if you know me, I love murder mystery. I love TV shows about it, podcasts about it, YouTube videos about it. I love it all. And I want to just bring up a little story about whatever type of mystery. And it's not so much like an entertainment, like we're all going to be entertained by murder. It's going to be discussing like a documentary that I've seen, or maybe a documentary a friend has brought up to me, or some type of crazy mystery or whatever. So that will be on Mondays. Tuesday, we have Tuesday TV. I love British TV. I love TV. I love American TV. I love Japanese TV. I love all TV. I don't know if it's my generation, but I enjoy television. In the 90s, early 2000s, they talked about how you don't want your TV to be your babysitter. And it wasn't, but I like I like getting out of my head, and I like to watch something that will make me cry, laugh, think. And TV does it for me. Now I read a book here and there, and I, like I said, listen to podcasts, but I really enjoy TV, movies, visual things. It's something I enjoy. So then Wednesdays are going to be Wednesday wines. Now you can take wines however you want. I mean, we could discuss wine, or we'll discuss whining. Now, why would I want a day to discuss negative things? Well, it's not so much we're going to focus on negativity. It's going to be getting it off our chest, because there's so much to be emotional about, whine about in this world in 2020, that I feel if we get it out, put it on the table, then we can start to process what's out there, right? And maybe when it's vocalized, it's not as bad as we thought it was, because in our heads we make it so much bigger, right? So I figured I'll dedicate Wednesday to wines. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like I said, this project is going to be about a month long or so, So this podcast is also very fluid. And if Wednesday wines doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at this moment, that's what it is. Thursdays is going to be Throw It Back Thursday, which, why not? Let's think about the past. Let's think about the goodness that we had in the 90s, where I was able to walk down Whittier Boulevard with my grandparents and go into thrift shops and record stores and drink coffee and feel like a big kid whenever they decided to, eat outside the cafe on the street. It was great times in the freaking 90s and early 2000s and 80s. Why not? Now, Friday. It's a free-for-all Friday. And I guess this will be treated as, say I see something, read something, hear something, whatever, we can discuss it. And since I am, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, going to put this out on my own personal Facebook, I figured I would include everybody in all these podcasts, right, on whatever day, especially Wednesdays. But Friday could also be another where we connect with each other and discuss something on Friday. Now, like I said, going to keep it light, going to keep it positive, and just something that we could all cling to, or not even cling to, something that we could just listen to and just get a laugh out of it. Or I don't even know if I want to cry with this whole thing. Like I said, in my mind, this is a month-long project, and I kind of want to keep it positive and keep it light in this world of darkness, And so maybe you guys will get to know me better. Maybe you already know me. But this is just going to be a moment in time for me, really, to share with everybody. So I just want to say thank you if you've sat here. Now it's been about 10 minutes. Sat here and listened to this. With this being episode 0, I figured I would start on a Friday. But I wanted to introduce this. And if you want to come along for the ride, I am definitely taking passengers. If you just want to use this as a time to get out of your head or just listen to someone be stupid for a little bit, I am your gal. So thank you. Thank you so much for listening. And so they say you should end your podcast with a call to action. And I guess my call to action for you all is be good for the day. That might sound stupid. No, let's do something better. Oh, see, I can't be off the cuff all the time. I want you guys to be kind to someone today, kind to yourself today. If that involves praying for someone else, or even, buying someone a cup of coffee in the line, behind you. Just that little goodness for the day. And also, look out for these podcasts. Oh my gosh, I'm 39 years old. You would think that I would have gotten everything figured out by now, but I don't. But here I am starting a podcast. This is crazy. But anywho, thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you all. And I will talk to you tomorrow for Free for All Friday. Bye.